All right,
Okay.
hurry up. I got y'all cousins.
There you go.
Yes, y'all. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We back in the building again for another episode of No Boundaries, Just My Opinion. I be your man, Big Pee Wee. I got my folks with me. Everybody is at the house, quarantined up. Let's start with my girl Tata. What up,
What
Tata?
up? What up? What up, Big? What's popping? How your Monday going?
You know, bubbling. You know what I mean?
Bubbling.
Bubbling.
Oh,
Bubbling,
have to put that
yeah.
in the dictionary.
You know what I'm
Bubbling.
Right,
saying? You know
right,
what I'm
right,
saying? Yeah.
right.
Got what I mean? You know, get my yeah in
Oh,
your
The
oh,
oh,
urb
yeah,
that
yeah.
urban that
oh,
urban
Oh,
oh.
dictionary right
He didn't
there.
went
hey.
hyphy real quick. Okay.
Oh,
Oh my
oh.
Oh,
God.
okay.
You
All
know what I'm
right, all right,
saying?
all right. I see, I
Juan
see.
Fuego. What up, homeboy?
What it do? What it do?
Yeah. And Deacon Zaid on that
Peace, man. Peace, peace, peace.
what special beverage are you on tonight, man? Cause
Oh man,
you
just a little wine. You know what I'm
little
saying? Just a
wine.
little wine. Yeah,
That
yeah,
is
yeah.
that the wine that the Lord made?
Probably.
I
Probably. The way
mean,
it hey look, the way it's hidden, it probably
I heard
it
that.
probably is. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
feeling
I
real
Yes,
cannot.
good.
sir.
Everybody,
Yeah,
I just
man.
want to, let's double check everybody good, family good, and everything
Yes,
like
sir.
that.
Yes, sir. How you
Everybody
doing,
good,
Big? How
man.
you doing?
We hanging.
Man, I'm wonderful, man. God is good.
Indeed,
All the
Hey,
indeed.
time, God is good. Yeah, man. All right, so we're gonna have a great show today for you guys. We got a lot of topics we're gonna kind of run through and everything like that. This is season 2, episode
16.
16.
sitting, sitting.
I like
All
it.
right, man. So we off and rolling. Um, Tata,
What's popping?
we gonna start from the top here. We gonna start from the top. Let's start from the top. Do you serve your significant other food on the dinner plate or a paper plate?
Yeah, so this I was looking at I don't know if it was on IG or YouTube or whatever, but and it was just this oh, and too on one of the Tyler Perry movies. I think they talked about this or something. I don't know where I seen it, but anyways, it was just a thought. Do you for the guy, I should say, do y'all think, do you guys want to be
Prefer.
prefer
Right,
to be
right.
served on a dinner plate or a paper plate, or does it even matter?
Well,
And or okay, I'll let you answer, and then
all right.
I'll say what
Well,
some of that.
yeah.
Now I'm
Well,
gonna
I'll
tell you
hit.
guys right now, Deacon
Yeah,
Zaid, he got a lot to get off his chest on
I'm
this one.
ready.
So we're gonna let him go first.
You see, I was ready to go. Tell me
Yeah.
when to go. Tell me when to go.
Go,
Okay.
go,
Um.
go dumb, go
I mean,
dumb, go
I
dumb.
mean, I don't want to leave the Bay Area right now. You know. No, but I don't really care if it's plate. I mean, paper plate or whatever. I think for most of us, Pee Wee, of course, we family, and Sundays, we grew up going Sundays to my grandmother's house to eat, and all of the women in the family made plates for their husbands, like
Mm,
all of them.
mm.
Like it's just what we grew up doing. And it's funny when I got with Trina, we were at her mom's house one time, and I was like, "You're not gonna make me a plate?" And she was like, "No," and I was like, "I'll make me a plate." So she made me a plate, dude, and put so much food on it, and I'm like, "Yo, like this." And she was like, "That's why I'm just not and never making you a plate again." And she
Right.
hasn't, but it doesn't
Mm.
bother me. But at the
Right.
same time, I feel like if you grew up in that and you seen that, well, I'll tell you this: if Grandma was alive and we went over there, she gonna make my plate
Right. Right.
because Grandma was gonna be like, if you don't make them, you know what I'm saying? If you don't
Right.
make that
Right.
man a
Right. Right.
plate,
Right. Right.
Right.
because that's just how it got
Yeah,
down. But
that was
honestly, right?
yeah.
Go ahead. But honestly, I don't really care if it's a paper plate, the good china, like.
Yeah.
As long as you making the plate, like I'm good. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have a preference either. It doesn't matter to me if it's paper or a real plate or anything like that. And Kim will ask me, "Do you want me to make your plate?" I'm particular sometimes. So it's not no big deal. She will make the plate, but I don't. It's not a big deal to me.
Yeah.
Big.
I'll be honest. It's a big deal to me.
Okay.
You're not gonna serve me on no paper plate. I'm a king.
I'm a king.
Okay, King, you better
I'm a
come
king.
through.
You know what I'm saying? I need that glass plate with
Wow.
the
Let me ask you
gold
this.
around it
Oh
and
God.
everything.
Oh God.
Like,
Let me ask you this. What if you're somewhere where there's no regular plates
we bringing it.
available?
We
No,
bringing
and,
it.
and
You
I
know
was gonna
what's
ask you.
crazy?
I was gonna ask you that too, P. Is it? What if you at your house? Like you want her to get your best, or if you're at her house, you want her to give your best?
Oh, if I'm bringing it, so it's getting served on the plate, regardless of the fact it's at your house.
Everything is on the plate.
Everything's on the
get it.
plate.
Everything on the plate.
You know what's
Mhm.
crazy?
get
My pastor who passed away, he wouldn't eat off of paper plates, and they would
Wow.
carry plates in his trunk.
Yes.
Like
No
we
way.
went somewhere. Yeah, if we went somewhere, he'd have a plate, bro.
No
Yes.
way.
Yeah.
No way.
I don't see. I
Wow.
don't play that. You know, like I said, I'm a king, and kings eat
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Being a king, my plate and
hey.
everything has to be portioned
Oh my
just
God.
right
Oh yeah,
on the
you
right
plate
very
here.
too.
particular.
Serious right now? Are you serious right now?
Hey, let me see that.
So
Let
your
me see.
greens
What
juice
that firehouse
can't
sub on?
Can't
your greens juice can't roll over to like
nope,
okay.
nope,
You need
can't
this.
touch. Nothing
You
can
need
touch.
the plate. You need the plate with the
With them
compartments in it.
with the dividers.
Yeah.
But to piggy
Nah,
off of what you
I'm just-
says, I eat, that's true because I remember being at grandma's house on Sundays and like it'll be a male over an older man, gentleman, or whatever the case
I
may be.
guess. Yeah.
And it was one time I seen somebody had fixed him a plate on a paper plate, and she was like, "If you don't go get this," and I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
So for me, I don't think this one guy I was listening to. He was like,
this one guy you was listening to? Or
yeah,
you
on
was
no, this a guy that was talking about this subject on his
okay.
page.
Okay.
He was saying like, why is guys even tripping? It don't matter, and because some guys were saying it's disrespectful and
exactly.
why
Nah.
do some guys even trip off of that? They should be happy that the woman is even working all day and coming home and cooking for them and serving them and da. But I was
Yeah, I
just
like it.
Look here.
I like it.
But
I
mean,
I don't
for
want to
me,
hear no excuses. Work too. What I need, when I walk in the door, is my plate. That's it.
oh my God,
That's not my problem.
but see, like for me,
Pee-wee. That's why you not married right now.
but like for me, I had cooked one time for a guy, and I gave him a plate, and he was looking like, and I was like, nobody never served you on a glass plate, and he was like, no, and I was like, see, that's why you messing with the.
But it go back to but we always go back to.
But
we always go back to it's like it's different times, man.
Right,
like,
it is.
And for for that dude to never happen, like he probably looking at you like, oh, like.
But even don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with paper plates, but
no.
I just feel like then the paper plate gonna be all soggy and all that. Just gonna eat off this glass plate.
Now I don't prefer actually paper plates. Give me a foam one, dog. So I don't want it, soaking through and all of like that. Yeah. And don't give me the little 8-inch. Give me the 10-inch. Give me the real plate.
Now, is your food touching?
Oh, that don't matter to me because I kind of mix my shit up anyway.
Oh no.
See, you hitting on my point right there. You know what I'm saying? Why go through all that when you can just have the better plate? You don't have to worry about it sogging.
The fine china.
Yeah,
fine
china.
Well, I think about also who gonna clean up, right?
She gonna clean up.
Well,
what you think this is?
So now you saying this king? What you talking about, Pee-wee? So
what you talking about? She gonna
she just cooking and she cleaning, and then what you gonna do? What you gonna do after you eat?
I'm gonna go watch some TV.
You not even gonna help with the dishes?
It don't work like that, Pee-wee.
No. He knows that it don't work like that.
Yeah, he trying to be funny. He trying to be funny.
I mean, they go to work. These women go to work. You know, they dealing with the kids. They, you know, they got stuff that's going on in there, and they tired, and you know, and all of that too. You know, you got to be a little bit of a helpmate, Pee Wee.
Look, Pee Wee in there. Pee Wee do dishes, guy.
king.
Don't let Pee Wee fool you. Pee Wee doing dishes, bro. Stop.
All right, so let me stop before everybody really takes me serious. I'm just joking around. Honestly, let truth be told, I'm the same. It doesn't matter what kind of plate it's on. My food can touch because I'm like Juan. I mix everything up anyway. It don't even matter. I was just joking around, you know, just to, you know. But
I like it. I like it.
You know,
we should just be grateful somebody making a plate for us.
Man, for real talk.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
That part.
yeah.
And I'll show my appreciation later.
Hello.
Oh God. Well,
Hello. Hey, real quick, because this been on my mind. Woo! I told you I'm ready for the day. Now that you say that, can I give a message or
Here you go.
A PSA for all the women out there?
Here you go.
If things aren't going your way, if you've asked for things to be done and they're not being done, if you feel like
wait, if who
this is for the women. This is for the women.
If you've asked,
if the woman
has asked, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
If the woman has asked for things to get done, you gave your man a to-do list, and he might be taking a little too long. You know, things like that. I'm gonna give you the key to make sure that your man is on point.
He will
be on point. He will wake up every day and ask you for the to-do list.
Tell me
this is what he's gonna do. You got to put that thing on him on the regular.
The sweet nectar.
Do you understand what I'm saying? When a man is getting satisfied on the regular, you will see a different kind of man. No, it ain't no. No, I'm
not. I don't have a problem with that. Okay, I'm just saying. I had a conversation with a couple of guys, and they was like, and they not even 40 yet, and they was like, oh, one was like, the girl, she want to do it all the time, and I was looking at him like, what type of nigga are you? If your girl trying to give it to you all the time and you don't want it, what?
Let me tell you something. I could vouch for these three dudes on this thing. You throw it, ain't nobody passing up on
you. You know what his problem is? I'm gonna tell you what his problem is.
Like what? Like, do you need some Viagra? You
No. If a dude tell you that, you know, oh, she giving to me all the time, he got too many girls. He got too many girls. Because let me tell you something. You only got to do two things, and you can get damn near anything you want. Fuck me and feed me, and you can have just about anything you want.
I cannot. I was just like that sounded a little suspect to me. Like, where
he got too many girls.
That's very much suspect.
Yeah.
Ain't no dude should be like that.
Nah, bro.
And if he is,
bro.
I'm like, because you got dudes out here, out here complaining and that they girls or women ain't even giving it to them. And you
let me tell you something.
That she wanted too much.
Talia, let me tell you something. These two brothers on these called, they my boys. If one of them said I'm getting too much, bro, and like it's a problem,
right?
You can't be my friend.
right.
We not friends no more.
Right.
Yeah.
Because something ain't right.
Yeah.
Something ain't right.
Hey, so let me ask you guys, with everything going on right now, do you think social media has improved the human communication?
I think it's a different era and time, bro. I just think it's a different era and time. I think that the social media communication is now the number one avenue to communicate with people, right? Texting, DMs, and all of that. You know, back in the day, we didn't have none of that shit. You know what I mean? You had to talk to somebody. You know what I mean? You had to pick up the phone and call, or, you know, face to face. And I think
told a nigga the other day to write me a letter. Write me a letter.
It's just it's different. It's different. These kids now, that's the only way they know how to communicate.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it has it. What was the question? Has it what?
Helped.
Has it helped? I don't know that it's helped. I would say no, it hasn't helped. I would say that it's made it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Has it improved?
I don't think that it has improved. I just think that people think it's the way of life now. You know what I mean?
Well, Well,
I don't think it's
I'll
improved. I think it a little both ways. I think it has hindered us in a way because it's like you can talk to people all day on, text, via, like you said, social media, and then when you get in a room with them, it's no conversation.
Right.
Wow,
You know
wow,
what I
wow.
mean? So I
Yeah.
don't. I think it's a hindrance to.
Or do you find, let me ask you this, do you find that, like, you've been texting with somebody or DMing or whatever, then when you guys get together, they're still on their phones, or their
Yeah.
Right.
head is buried in their, you
Mm.
know what I mean? There's no, you know what I mean? They don't know how to put it down.
Exactly. Because
Right.
it's kind of like you're hiding behind the phone.
Right.
You don't have no communication skills. You don't know how to,
Yeah.
and either or, you don't know how to interact with another individual.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. At one point, I was at KJLH, and I was over I don't know if I told you guys the story. I was over the street team, and being over the street team, I was out at an event with one of my street teamers, and he was like, "Yo, man," like he was checking this young lady out, like, "Oh man, like okay, okay." I said, "Why don't you go ask for the number?" And he turned and looked at me like, "Ask for the number?" He's like, "We don't ask for numbers." I was like,
Mm.
"Then how you going?"
Right.
He's like,
What's
"I'm gonna
your
ask for a
What's
social
your
media.
IG?
What's your
Yeah.
Oh
IG?"
no, they do
Yeah.
that because I had a guy like maybe a year ago, and he was like, "So what's your Can I get your IG?" And I was like, "I had it," but I was like, "No, I don't have an IG. Why? No, either you ask for my number or
Right.
like."
But
Yeah,
I
so I think
go
this
ahead. Go ahead.
generation is on the end that um, the communication is literally through their phone
Mhm.
Yeah.
or FaceTime and stuff like that. That's how they communicate.
Right.
And when they are together, they're all on the phone.
Mhm.
All of them. They're all on the
Yeah.
phone. And it's like,
Yeah.
what was the point of y'all getting together when y'all could have just stayed on at separate
Right.
places
Right.
and been on the
Right.
phone?
Right.
Like,
Right.
I don't
Right.
get it. But
Right.
that is the new norm. And I think that has it helped communication? I don't think so, not at
Me
all.
either.
But I will say this, with this pandemic going on, I think this is
Exactly.
the new norm now,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
social media and the digital world is going to play a huge
For
part
sure. For
Right. And
moving
sure.
moving
forward,
For
forward.
sure.
that we will be communicating digitally with one another because of this pandemic, the same
Right.
way why we're doing this Zoom,
Right. Right.
Right.
so that's
Right.
my personal,
Well, let
just
me
my
tell you,
opinion.
Yeah,
I
that
think
makes a lot
that
of sense.
I let me piggyback on what you said because I felt the same way. Like before this, you could say that social media was not good. With the kids, like you say, always on the phone, things like that, like not interacting really with each other. But now, since the pandemic or whatever, it's become the norm. Now it's almost like the gift and the curse. Like now it's a
Hmm.
Right.
gift that we're able to do this. Um, and just thinking about how when I was in the military years ago, like I wish that we had FaceTime back then and things like that, to where it
Yeah.
wouldn't just
Right.
be a
Right.
letter or a
Right.
phone call. I could actually see, at that time I could see my mom, my dad, my brother,
Right.
whatever, whoever. So I mean, there's benefits to it, but like I said, it's a gift and a curse all the way around. Especially when this is all that some of these kids know.
Kids
Like
know
like
all
if they
that's
don't have
all
a
they know.
phone, it's a wrap. Like
Right.
they don't
Right.
It's
even know how to
sad.
function. And it's
Yeah.
not just the kids. I think we blame the kids a lot, or the younger generation. Me too. I forgot my phone one time and I was on edge, like thinking like, oh my God, my phone. And then like halfway through the day, I felt like this weird, but I felt free.
Yeah.
I wasn't checking. I didn't have to
Yeah.
look in my pocket. How many times, just think about this, for all of us, how many times do you just pick up your phone just to see if somebody texts you? Like
Right. Right.
I
Right.
didn't have that anymore. That anxiety of, oh, let me check
Right.
this, let me check. No, I just felt free. Now,
Yeah.
Well,
when I
even
got home, I might have had a bunch of stuff. But even now, like since my business is slowing down, like I'm not getting no texts.
Yeah.
Like
and
it's
not even
weird.
text,
Like,
right? We use the phone now for like news updates or sports updates, and
yeah,
how many times my phone go
right,
off of breaking news and sports or whatever, and I'm
right,
like, okay, this, that, or the other. So I mean,
right,
it's helpful, but I think for the one-on-one communications and relationship wise, I don't think that it's been beneficial.
Yeah,
Right.
because you just can't sit up and text me all day. You got to pick up the phone.
And so in this, I'm gonna go into Big Pee Wee's pet peeves right now.
Uh-oh.
Big Pee Wee's pet peeve is on this topic right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Did we
Just
cover
what
this?
Talia said.
Did we cover this?
I'm not for sure if we did, but I'm gonna get it off my chest though.
But get it off your chest,
Say
homie.
it with your chest.
Yeah. Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest.
Is when you call somebody and they don't answer the phone and they text you back and want to hold a full conversation with you on text.
I'm a
That's
texter
my
though,
pet
bro.
peeve.
I'm a texter.
If they call you and you don't answer and then they text you,
And want to hold a full conversation on text.
Yeah.
And
If you
I'm
don't
not
pick
a
up the
texter.
phone,
Yeah, I'm not a texter. I mean, I will text depending on the situation, but I'm not a texter.
yeah,
I don't.
I can do both. But it depends on what it is.
Right.
If I need to
Right.
call and talk to you about something, that's why I'm calling you, because I need to tell you something.
Yeah. But I
Otherwise,
get what
I'll
you're
text
saying.
it to you.
I get what you.
Yeah.
Don't not answer my call to text me.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
Because
I'm-
if I text you and my text would be like, hey, I'm just checking up on you, make sure you good. Hey, everything good
Right.
on my end? You good? Yeah, I'm good.
Right.
Done.
Yeah.
I didn't have to I
Yeah.
didn't need to call you for that. That's
Right.
easy text.
but what if
if
they
I'm
wanted
like-
to hear your voice and not text?
Then that's fine too. I'm cool with that too. But now if Zaid said, hey man, I got this project going on, he calls me and I don't answer the phone. And I text him back, be like, hey, what up, Z? He'd be like, hey, I got this project going on and I want to tell you about it. All right, cool. So in text, all right, cool. So tell me about it. No, just pick up the phone and tell me about it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to go through a whole text of you explaining to me what this project is.
Yeah. Like
That's
Kim
fine.
Kim is a texter. She'll text a paragraph and I'll send her back. This is not a text conversation.
Right.
Just call me. Like I think
I'm gonna send a voice memo. So instead of
Yeah,
One
you
of
might
my
not get a
back.
response.
Yeah,
You might not get a response.
Yeah. One of my friends, like he's a mentor of mine. He'll do that. He'll send voice messages, and I'll be like, "Dude, we could have just called each other, bro." Like,
Right.
and I see the message, and I'm like, "Do I supposed to press play and listen to you talk?" Like,
Yes.
this is weird.
Me and my friend, we was doing that earlier for like a good 30 minutes.
Yeah,
The
that's
shit
weird.
be funny. And then
That's
she called me,
weird.
and I was like, "Hey, girl," and then we was like,
Yeah, now that is weird though.
But
That's
the
weird.
memos are funny as fuck though. You gotta like
Oh
be
my
engaged.
god.
You gotta do
Yeah,
them one day.
that's funny. That's funny.
All right. So,
That's right.
I don't know where Tata got this one from, so maybe she can explain it.
Nope.
What would you want to be cloned? Would you want to be cloned?
You know how people be free. You know how people be doing all this crazy stuff, man. That's where she got
Being
it from.
cloned?
Yeah, I don't know if people will want another me around.
Hey, I love you.
Yeah, but what do you tell me all the time?
That you asshole.
Yeah. I don't know if it's another one of me should be around, bro.
Oh man.
I mean, I would like one. I would have a clone around just to do the stuff that I want to do. Let him.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the grimy and gutter stuff. Let him do that.
Right.
Yeah, all the stuff that you just feel like the stuff that you really want to do.
Right.
You be like, hey, listen, so you gonna handle this real quick and then come back. I like it.
Yeah.
I just saw a little meme. It was about some twins, and I guess even in high school, like one was good at math and the other was good at English, so they should switch up, you know. So stuff like that, I think that would be kind of cool, like, you know.
Yeah. Maybe if my clone could live, not die, and live on.
It was a movie about that, wasn't it?
Was it? I don't know.
Hey, but like, let me ask you this though. This for everybody. Like, would you want to live forever?
I wouldn't mind.
If I didn't age, yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother thing.
I don't know if I would want to live forever if I couldn't have the people around me that are here. So they need to live
Right, right,
forever too.
right,
You know what I mean?
right,
I don't want to make
right,
new motherfucking friends and shit.
right.
Well,
And how many friends you making when you like 100?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
you
that's
stupid.
funny.
Not when you like 100. Hey,
I'm
that's
just saying, like, ain't no what they Drake say, no new friend, ain't no you ain't making no new friends at 100, bro.
Right.
Unless you at the
that's not
convalescent home,
true.
huh?
That's not
Unless you at
true.
at the home getting new friends at the home.
Let me tell you something. If unless they on Instagram trying to get sliding DMs.
Hey, you got the old people on Facebook. Don't trip.
Oh, they on there tough too.
Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God,
They on there
yeah,
tough.
for real.
100 plus. They on
Yeah,
Facebook.
Facebook for sure is for that's for the
Yeah, that's for
OGs.
the old people. Ain't Brown
Yeah.
on there? She 95. She be on here.
Wow. Shoot, Granny on there?
She ain't 95 though.
Well, what I'm just saying, she on there.
Mm.
Getting her social media on. I ain't mad at it.
I like not, but again, this is another way for them to to tap
Communicate.
into because just think if you got family everywhere and before there wasn't this kind of connection. So like I said, it's a gift and a curse, man.
It is.
Yeah,
It's
It
a
no
is.
gift and a
doubt.
curse.
It is
No
a gift
doubt.
and a curse.
Hey,
It
so
sure
when
is.
we all understand that this crisis is going on and everything, right?
Right.
And do you guys feel like do you have a plan on traveling after like everything is lifted? Like, do you want to travel?
I'm planning something for next year. I'm going to Cabo,
Yeah.
bro.
So, but that's
Look,
2021.
look.
Yeah, I
Let
mean,
me.
we don't know when it's gonna be over.
Yeah,
So,
low
This,
key.
so before the end of this year, are you planning on traveling?
if the bank, let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something. If I'm gonna be on a plane with my mess September 8th,
I can't take
going
it.
to the Cabo,
I
okay?
can't take. Hey,
Because
no, for real. Like this is my 40th year, bro, and my birthday in December. So
and Cabo
usually I would
only
do
two
something
hours
next.
away.
Yeah, I would do something next year too, but for sure I got to do something.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, you're
So,
gonna for sure be at Roscoe's. You're not going to.
No. But I'm saying I'm going. I rock with Cabo and Cancun, guys. Stop playing.
I'm going to
so,
Cabo.
so my question to you guys is: in 2020, before 2020 is up, are you
Yes.
guys traveling?
No.
I don't
Probably
know.
not.
I don't know. I mean, it
Yeah.
just
On the
depends.
plane, on the plane, on
It
On the
depends
plane.
on
The
how things
plane.
kind of settle. It just depends. I mean, I
Well,
would
you
love to.
leaving. Well, you leaving. You traveling. You
That's a
going to
no.
Texas.
the
That's a different travel. That's a
Leaving,
different travel.
just leaving people. That's all.
Hey
I ain't gonna
man,
say
it's a
that. I ain't
different
gonna say
travel,
that.
bro.
I ain't gonna
That's,
say that.
Oh, Zaid hating on a nigga.
man.
I know my friend leaving too. I feel your pain. I feel you
Come on,
though.
man. Yeah, man. This is my dog, man.
I ain't gonna. I'll be back, bro. I mean, I'm
This is
not
my
going
ace,
forever.
man.
And
I
flights
know,
is for
man.
the low right now, so you can get a flight now and then save it for a later date.
$80 round
Can
trip.
you do that? Can you
Yup.
do
Yeah,
that?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
Oh, are you serious? I didn't know that
yeah,
you could do
Yeah.
that.
yeah.
Somebody said, because I said that. They were like, oh, these cheap flights. I was like, well, I'm going to do that. And they were like, no, you can't do that.
Oh no,
Man,
you
that's
I ain't
why.
ready
can.
for this.
Yeah.
They're doing up to 11 months.
Yeah.
Yup.
Because they
At
want to
your
get that money.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
I,
I might have to talk to Trina. We're going to have to do
we
That's why I
something.
got
was like. That's why I was like. I'm gonna give me a Cabo.
Yeah.
Let me
How
see
much
what.
I
is a
got
combo
one
right
right
now?
now that I got to use by August. I got it last year. I got to use it by August.
Mm.
This August.
So
This August.
this August,
Mm.
Have you talked to them? Because maybe they'll extend it now because the
Yeah.
visa
They
going
I
might.
up.
am gonna call. I am
Yeah.
gonna call because I might extend
Yeah.
it in it,
Right.
but I am planning on getting another one too, so I
Right.
can,
Yeah.
so
I
yeah,
like
Mm.
that.
man.
I like that. What, Talia, how much is that how about how much is that combo?
I didn't even look yet, but I was just like, I'm gonna see.
I can believe it.
Right.
It's hella cheap. I've
Yeah,
never
and
seen
it just
No.
depends on
100.
when you're going. It depends on
Yeah,
when you're
it
going.
it yeah,
Yeah,
but I've seen like even like Cancun, I've seen like booking now and it's like $200 for
yeah.
Yeah.
like
Ooh,
a
they better
3-day
stop playing.
weekend or something,
Yeah.
and you can
Yeah.
just pick your dates later because they trying to.
Right.
Homie, the
Right.
airlines right now is losing
They
billions
need
of
it. They need
dollars
it.
right now.
Yeah, for sure.
So all they trying to do is just cover some of the cost right now.
Dude, man, my brother-in-law, my brother-in-law is a flight attendant, and he was like, the flights, it'd be like 35 people on a flight, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like it's like nothing. So he said they starting to put cargo inside the cab, bro.
Are
No
you
way!
serious?
Wow.
Yeah, because it's just like they need to make money. Gotta make
Yeah.
bread.
Yeah,
So
man. When we
anyway,
went,
And
I
they
had to go
charging
down.
more for the middle seat. Somebody told me they charging more if you want the middle seat
Listen,
because they got every other seat.
right,
For the
right.
When we had to go get
Yeah.
Jalen, I paid $40 to fly to Houston.
I heard
That's
that.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Right. And how much would that ticket be regularly? Because you done did it before.
About 250.
Yeah.
So now that
they don't be
shows
that
you
much.
right there. That shows you right there
They
how
killing
much.
us.
How much
Yeah.
they
Killing us.
gouging.
For sure.
Yeah,
That
for
is
sure.
For sure.
Hell
So
yeah.
let me ask you, Juan, how old is your daughter, Jalen?
25.
Oh,
She will
okay.
be 25 in December.
So at the age of 18,
Hmm.
was she drinking?
Probably.
Mm.
Probably.
Probably. Yeah.
Talia, Z, at the age of
Yeah.
18, were you guys drinking?
I was drinking before 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't low key.
Zay, you such a square.
I know.
You
Uh,
need to tell me.
I think no.
Didn't.
I promise you, the first time I really had a drink or really got drunk was like before I went to the military with my homies. Like you can call me corny, it's okay.
We was drinking Mad Dog in the Colors
Oh.
at the park.
No.
Yeah.
So
the
my
grape flavor.
Hold on, what about you, Pee Wee?
so my question is, should the drinking age limit start at 18 instead of 21? That's why I'm asking that question.
No.
I mean, it's like
If you go to Cancun or Mexico stuff, 18 is the legal age. But I'm solid. I don't think it should be.
I mean, it's kind of like it's like
They're gonna do it anyway.
they're gonna do it anyway. I mean, they just can't buy it. But I mean, it's kind of like
right. But
If
wouldn't that be kind of condoning it though?
If you can draft me at 18,
yeah,
I should be able to drink at 18.
Okay, so let's say this. So let's say
that
this.
part.
So Juan Fagan, there's
Yeah.
no more draft. There's no draft. So
Well, you have to sign up for the selective service.
you do. But how about I'm with you though. I'm not against what you're saying, but I'm saying if you're in the military, then maybe at 18 you can be able to.
So only if you go to the military.
Only if
is what
you
you're
go
saying.
to the military. Yeah, that's what you're
Yeah,
saying.
I mean, if we talking about draft, if we talking about
well, not
part,
necessarily
I think
the
so.
draft. What I'm saying is you're considered if you do something at 18, you're considered an adult.
Considered adult. This is
They're
true.
gonna charge you as an adult.
That's true.
Oh, but
that's true.
But you're gonna limit to what I can do as an adult.
That's true.
Right.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
But I guess I would say your 18-year-old self.
Is that just like you can buy cigarettes at 18 or is it 21?
Right.
21.
21
for cigarettes.
So, but let me ask you
But
this.
it depends on the state. Some states are different.
All right, so let me ask this question. Your 18-year-old self, do you think that you were responsible enough or
probably
sure
not.
enough to drink at 18 or, be able to control yourself or what have you?
Probably not. I wasn't mature enough to drink at 16, but I did.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I mean, is any well, I don't want to say is anybody, but like I said, am I in the right frame of mind or mature enough at 18 to rob a store? You know what I mean? Like you got to make decisions. There's decisions that you got to make. Everybody knows the ramifications of things that you do, right? Is it the right thing to do to let somebody drink at 18? Probably not. It's probably not the best decision, right? But you want to make sure that a person is able to vote. If they, you want them to sign up for a selective service,
Right.
all of this. You want to try me in as an adult at 18,
Right.
but no, you can't have any cigarettes. No, you can't have any liquor.
Right.
Right. And I think to go with that, like all of our cousins who have went to college, and that's the one thing I tell them, like, is like, I know you gonna drink. It's like you always have those speeches with your people.
They was drinking before that.
Yeah, I mean, but it's always be careful, stuff
Right.
like that.
Right.
I just think in that part, it's like,
Yeah.
and this could be crazy. It's almost like giving your kids condoms and saying, be careful, and but we can have that conversation too.
Would you rather not? You know what I mean?
Right.
And I get it.
You need to have that conversation with your kids early.
Sure.
You need to make them available, condoms and all of that stuff available. Listen, the conversation should be, no, you shouldn't be having sex. No, you shouldn't be doing this, that, or the other. But if that's what you decide to do, you have to protect yourself.
Yeah.
Ooh, man,
that's one thing.
That's one having that conversation, man. That's a hard one.
Pee-wee, I'm with you, bro. But that's one thing that I'm,
you're gonna have to have.
I got young kids, and and that's one thing that I learned from Juan. That's one thing that I learned from other dads, especially that have girls, is like, you have to be. If you don't keep it real with them, somebody else gonna play to that.
Yes.
And take advantage of them. And I remember I asked Juan like that. He was like, "Yeah, I'll tell Jay, like, how about you give?" And I agree with it. Give them the game before they get game.
I told her very early on. Listen, you are in charge of your body. If you're gonna do something, like, don't let him tell you he just want to put the head in.
Hello.
Because once we get in, we're not coming out.
And you can't go out. Okay.
Yeah. And if that's what you decide to do, you gotta protect yourself.
He's stupid. Yeah.
Don't depend on him to say, "Oh, I got a condom." Listen, no. Should you be doing it? No. But if that's what you decide to do, if that's the choice you make, you gotta protect yourself. And if you don't tell your daughters this early on, somebody is gonna say something to get to that head.
Yeah,
I'm with you there, Juan.
Yeah,
I'm with you there.
I mean, because
you got the notes, big. You got the notes.
I'm in baby steps right now. I'm working.
Yeah, right.
Think about it like this. Think about it like this, Pee-wee. Think about it like this. What did you do when you was 14, 15 years old?
Hey, Juan, I'm with you. I'm with you. 100%.
You know what I mean? You gotta teach your daughters what to look out for, what they gonna say, what you got to do that.
Exactly.
Juan, I'm with you 100%. That's why I said I'm in baby steps.
Yeah.
It's slow motion.
Yeah.
Okay. But guess what? That time is gonna come up on you so quick, bro.
Juan, I just can't.
He don't want to hear it. He don't want to hear it. He don't want to hear it.
He don't want to do it.
He don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Juan want me to sit down and be like, look, let me tell you, this is what's gonna happen if you don't do this. You get it? Then you like, she gonna be like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You gotta
no doubt. Yeah, for sure.
Better put the fear in her, or somebody gonna put it in her.
Yeah, man.
You don't quit. Okay.
Dude, hey,
if you don't quit,
you gotta stop that, dude. Because
I'm just saying.
I think about that. I'll be thinking somebody is going to want to be with my baby.
Right.
Man.
Yeah,
this is crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Just like y'all did.
Crazy. But it's funny. Like, yeah, go ahead, Juan.
Unfortunately, y'all ain't gonna want to hear this. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to start with the conversation about the finger bang.
This is
you can't be feeling and touching it, because that leads to this, that, or the other.
Right.
I mean, it just does. That's just natural, bro.
Right.
The biggest advice I can give you: have an open dialogue and relationship with your kids, bro. Let them. They should be able to come to you about anything.
Yeah.
Because if they can't come to you, who they gonna go to? They gonna go to their homegirl, and what they homegirl? Girl, oh yeah, I got what Johnny.
You better. You better.
Yeah.
You better.
Because they out there being ratchet.
Yeah. Right. That part.
Listen, and you think it's funny? I'm different. Presley was singing that song. I'm a savage. I said, no, you're not. You're not a savage. You don't even know what that means, and you're not. Like, we're not even gonna start with
He
that.
been and Googled it, okay, and
But
came back and
honestly,
told
man, it's some things, and I catch myself snapping on Presley sometimes for things, and I have to go apologize to her, because I want her to have that open relationship with me. And I think that even at 6, like, I know she's young, but if I'm shutting stuff down or if I'm being on her, like, I don't want her to be a teenager and not be able to tell me stuff that's going on, and I know that she's not going to tell me everything. Like, I get that, but I still, like you saying, Juan, I want you to be able to talk to dad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tell me what's going on. But I think that if we shutting things down, or if we're being, closed-minded or whatever, I think it's learned early. It's learned early. I knew that I could talk to my dad or my mom about stuff, different things early on. It didn't take for me to get 16 and be like, I can't talk to my. No, I knew early. Okay, I'm gonna ask mom instead of dad. You know what I mean? So I think that's a good thing.
And there's nothing wrong with shutting things down, but try and explain why you're shutting it down.
Wow.
This is the reason why you shouldn't be doing X, Y, Z.
For sure.
Right.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Right.
For sure.
I think that's the most important part, though. Really, at the end of the day, it is the communication, just not with our kids, but with our significant others, with our family, our friends. Communication, and I think we in our culture we don't talk. We don't communicate with one another. It's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? And you'd be like, nah, what are you saying?
What?
You heard me? You feel me? Like, nah, like, what are you
stupid.
saying? I think, we as folks, we do need to communicate.
Definitely.
And as everyone says, give people their flowers while they're here.
Indeed.
Don't wait until, they're gone to try to give them their flowers. So I absolutely
think agree. For sure.
All right,
I feel
y'all.
that, P.
Yep.
Y'all ready for One Gotta Go?
Next? One Gotta Go.
So,
man.
Did y'all watch the movies?
Yes, listen. First of all,
y'all, hold on 1 sec, D. So here we go. One Gotta Go. We did A Time to Kill or Shawshank Redemption. A Time to Kill or Shawshank Redemption. That's the One Gotta Go. I know Zaid was texting us on the group chat today saying, he was feeling a certain kind of way. So we're going to start with you, Z.
Yeah, hey, that's perfect. And actually, I have seen that movie, and I saw it like a few months ago. But at first, when you said the name, I was like thinking, what is they talking about? But I saw it. But of course, any movie with some girls or anything happening to little girls, it affects me a kind of way. Low key teared up in the beginning, and I was angry. And I always, because this is a reality for us, man, with these girls, bro. And it's time, man, like protecting them and trying to do all you can to protect your baby. And as a father for something like that, I'm not gonna cry. Let me be quiet. Anyways, yeah, because. Dude, just think how you would feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, how helpless. You know what I mean? But anyways, but if I had to choose, because of the depth of A Time to Kill, and I love Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
That's my joint. Damn. I don't know. Well, you know what? Both of them. I was about to say which one had the happy ending, but I'm going to go with, because of today's time and the things that we're going through right now, I'm going with A Time to Kill.
So you're getting rid of Shawshank Redemption.
Gotta go. But if it came on right now, I'm gonna watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course. Tata, what about you?
I'm gonna have to go with Shawshank. Gotta go. A Time to Kill.
Gotta go.
Yeah, gotta go. A Time to Kill. It was sad. I cry on it every time I watch it. It was really good, and I like me some Matthew McConaughey.
Oh God.
So
out of all the stuff, you gonna like the white boy? Okay.
No, I mean, but the movie.
Thank you.
He low key black. No,
Samuel L. Jackson wasn't sexy in that movie.
Huh?
Samuel L. Jackson wasn't sexy in that movie.
He's not sexy in any movie.
They never cut Samuel L. Jackson hair. Like never.
Right.
No, that movie was good, and every time I watch it, I mean, it's just like
Yeah.
I do cry every time I see it. Every time.
Yeah.
A Time to Kill.
Juan Fuego, what about you?
I'm keeping A Time to Kill.
Wow.
It's just that simple. I mean, I love Shawshank Redemption, but A Time to Kill, bro. Yeah, movies like
It's
that.
like
Yeah. Hey, I'm sorry to cut you off,
tearjerker.
but when that man said, "Now picture her as a white girl," hey, listen.
And I was gonna text you that today. I was like, just wait to the end.
No, but this is the thing. When I started watching it earlier today, I was like, "Oh, I've seen this before."
Right.
And when I got to that part when he said it's a white girl, oh my God, you can't even. I don't even.
Did that? It was like,
Yeah. Like everybody was like, "Oh, yeah."
Good
For
movie,
sure.
bro.
Pee Wee, what about you, my guy?
I like Shawshank Redemption. It is absolutely a classic movie. But I think with everything going on right now, especially what happened in Georgia, and you look at A Time to Kill, it kind of hits a little bit more. And especially when you have a knucklehead in the White House is making things okay for certain people to feel like they can speak out and do people however they feel like they want to do them. And then you look back and you look at A Time to Kill.
Yes, which was filmed how long ago?
Right.
so
you still have this going on to this day. Even Shawshank Redemption with the prison situation. I mean, that's a whole big, another conversation on its own also. But A Time to Kill was it kind of hit home for me. So I would have to say I have to get rid of Shawshank Redemption.
It's a sweet, man. It's a sweet.
Keep A Time to Kill. And my man Samuel L. Jackson. Shout out to Sam Jackson.
Hey, he's a beast, bro. He's a beast.
Come on, man.
He's a beast.
Like this dude's acting chops, man, is on point, man. So
for sure.
We want to get your votes, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't voted yet, we're gonna post it again, one more again, for you to get your vote on A Time to Kill or Shawshank Redemption. A Time to Kill or Shawshank Redemption. And are we gonna tell everybody the new one, or are we gonna wait?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, let's tell them right now. Let's get it going.
One gotta go.
Yeah.
The new one gotta go. Y'all ain't ready.
Dead president.
Y'all ain't ready for this.
Dead.
No.
Dead.
Y'all ain't ready for this.
Dead.
Set
dead
it
presidents.
Set it off or dead presidents. Set it off. Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett Smith. Who else was in that joint?
What's it? Her name Elise Neal? Is that Elise Neal?
Yeah. Come on, man.
And what?
Vivica Fox.
And Vivica Fox. Them four. Yeah. Vivica Fox.
Oh yeah, Elise
Neal. Jada Pinkett Smith and Queen Latifah. Set it off.
Blair Underwood. You got
Right.
With my man Lorenz Tate.
Hey, that was the first movie Blair Underwood wasn't like a sneaky, conniving type dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a little bit.
Crazy.
Like he typecast. That's funny, but it's all good.
Most people are.
Right. And then what we got? Dead President. You got Lorenz. Yeah. Who else in that joint?
Who else was that with him in that?
Bokeem. What's his name?
Bokeem Woodbine.
Yeah.
I don't know that name.
Yeah.
You know him if you see. You know him if you see.
If you see him, you know him. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So Dead Prez. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. One gotta go. Set it off.
Chris Tucker was in that movie?
I thought so.
Set it off or Dead Prez. One gotta go. Go
tough.
to the IG story, or you can get your vote on right here, right, Juan?
Yeah, I'll post it. I'll put a poll up for it on here as well.
Love it.
Right.
Love it.
So get your vote on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make it happen. All right. I think we at that 30-minute mark. Are we, Juan Fuego?
We close to it.
Okay. All right.
Let's give a shout out to all the people we lost this past weekend.
No doubt.
Little Rich,
Andre Farrell.
Little Red.
Farrell.
Yeah, Andre Harrell, Betty Wright. Yeah, no doubt.
And old guy from everybody is it Everybody Loves Raymond or with Leah, ah, on
Leah Remini?
yeah,
Is that
he was the
Everybody Loves
dad.
Raymond? Yeah.
He was the dad on the show.
Stiller to that. Ben Stiller dad.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that's
Oh,
his dad?
really?
Yeah.
Oh
I didn't know
wow.
that was his
Yeah, I didn't know
dad.
that either.
Oh,
Hey,
Ben
yeah,
wow.
and
Stiller
a
dad.
shout out to all the people, just for me, that ran for Ahmad. I know it's a lot of things that are coming out, and a lot of things. And I said something on Instagram, because I think when a lot of black people or some black people try to do, something or anything to bring light to things that are happening in our community, you'll have a group of black people that are shooting it down, or saying
Right.
what they should have did, or we should have went with guns. You know what I'm saying? And in my mind, I'm like, and I said this on Instagram, and I got a lot of good feedback. People were like, "Thank you for this, Z," and but it was just something on my heart, because it's always, some people that are trying to do something, and then it's always somebody trying to shoot it down. And they were like talking about taking up guns and things. And I just plain said it. Look, if you got an organization that you want me to join, that I could join right now, that's to help our people, I'ma join it. If you got a gun club that's gonna help our people, I'll join it. If not, don't say nothing.
Right.
Don't say nothing about the people that's trying to do something. Then they tried to bring this plot about how the brother was in a house that was getting remodeled or what have you.
There was a lot of people
And
in that house.
watch this. And if you know my dad, I thought about my dad walking down the street and seeing a house that was remodeled. My dad is gonna walk up to that house too.
Yeah.
My
He
dad is gonna
walking
walk up
in.
to that house and see what's going on. You know what I mean? Not on some burglary type stuff, but like, I just want to check it out. Something in my neighborhood that I want to check out and see what's going on. Oh man, maybe they doing some nice little renovations. So to make it out that this dude was a burglar, I don't know, man. But it's just funny how that
Yeah.
we have to make excuses for our deaths. You know what I'm saying?
And the
Well,
fact that had this video not even surfaced, it
Right,
wouldn't even
right,
be
right,
a thought.
right.
It
But
wouldn't
do
And
you
even
know
then the
how the
dude,
video got surfaced?
and I just saw
Yeah,
it on
because
TV,
he
and he didn't
thought
want to say
that
nothing.
I read that because that was his friend and he was trying to clear his name.
Nah.
He,
he
that's
called.
what
So
They
I
called.
read
He
that.
called him. He called him and told him to stop him.
Right.
so
To stop
how
him.
that video surfaced, so you realize that the video that we saw was the third suspect, right?
Yeah,
Right.
He
yeah,
was the
for sure.
third guy.
Yeah, right.
They were sending that video among a group of
Yes, bro.
folks.
Yes,
And
bro.
so
Yes, bro.
somebody had the
Yes,
courage
bro.
enough to say, hey, wait, this is not
This ain't right.
okay.
But how about this, Pee Wee?
Mm.
How about
And
this, Pee
sent,
Wee?
like,
Oh,
posted it.
I
How
didn't
So
about
read.
that's
I
this?
how it
didn't
got
read.
out.
They
Get that.
just
I didn't get
he
that
was
one.
just on the news today, and one of the reporters asked the dude a question. He didn't ask him the question. Then the lawyer got up and said he only has a high school education.
Who has a high
So
school education?
the dude who was filming, like, what
So
that
what
got to
does that
do
have
with
to do with
anything?
it? What that got to
My
do with
point,
anything?
I
my
mean,
point exactly. So
so when
that dude
you
was
That don't have
filming.
a
He know why he was.
motherfucking thing to do with
So
it.
I showed the video to my pops, right? And I was showing the video to my pops, and I was showing him how this dude was following him longer before we even saw the shooters. So
mm-hmm.
that means this was premeditated, bro.
Oh, of
You could
course.
tell me
Listen.
what you want to tell me. He
Listen.
was
Oh,
filming on
I gotta
purpose.
Listen.
see another one.
Here's the
It's
story
on
I heard.
TMZ. Watch
Here's
the
the story I
TMZ joint.
heard. The dad and
I
the
don't trust
brother.
TMZ, man.
The dad and the brother
The video though.
Oh,
saw him
Go ahead,
running.
Juan.
The dad and the brother saw him running. They called ahead to their friend who was doing the video and told him this guy is coming up that way. Block him off,
yes.
right?
Mm,
They were trying
While
to
we
pin him in.
come. Yeah, while we
mm,
come, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here's my problem that I have with all this, man. Um, we can't run in our own
Oh, here's
neighborhood.
the remote.
We
mm,
can't be in a dorm room. We can't sell CDs. We can't break down on the side of the road.
mm.
We can't do anything. Yet
Right.
this couple walks into Shannon Brown's house and he fires a warning shot
Arrested.
and he
Right
got
away.
arrested right away.
Right away.
Ridiculous.
In Georgia, I believe, right?
Bro,
Yeah.
yes, bro.
Yeah.
They don't give a shit about us. They don't give a shit. And
Sad,
the
bro.
soon I posted something, I think it was on Facebook, and I said basically, we kind of followed the rules, not everybody, but we kind of followed the rules with this stay-at-home stuff, with this coronavirus, because really this coronavirus is out to kill us. And
Right.
since that didn't work,
Mm.
we just gonna go out here
Mm.
and we're gonna start back doing what we do. So many police videos are popping up now about
Right.
them
Right.
killing and beating on it. It's
Yes.
getting out of hand, bro. It's getting out of
Yes.
hand.
Yes.
It's getting
So
out of
Yes.
hand.
when
Man.
it so on two parts.
Hmm.
When we want to go back and we want to look at how America was formed, and we all know that it was formed on the back of slaves.
Right.
And so white people, that 1% is in fear of black people coming together. And so if we come together, they know and understand how creative and how
Powerful.
resourceful
Yes,
and
they do.
powerful we are if we come together. Their job, and has always been the job, is to keep us separated.
No doubt.
And it's done through social media, it's done through the media, it's done through tabloids, it's done through your police. And when we get on the police, you understand how the police was created from the day
Mm.
one. How did
Slave
Right.
they,
catchers. Slave catchers.
from day one? And so um, it has not changed. As much as
Mm.
we want to say,
Mm.
the police and
Ain't
this,
nothing
that, and the other,
changed.
it's never going to change. It's because their foundation was founded on doing what they do towards black people. That's the foundation. That is
Let
the
me.
reason
Right.
why. I don't know if you guys saw, you guys should have seen this, the video in Los Angeles, LAPD, on an officer wailing on a suspect
I saw that.
Oh
With the Rams
yeah, on the
jersey on?
gate.
Yeah. Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
Rams
Yeah. Yeah.
jersey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Dude was low
with the
key
lady
handcuffed.
officer.
He didn't
No, he
turn
wasn't
around.
handcuffed yet.
Listen,
He was
the
he
man
was
wasn't
compl-
turning around or nothing.
he
Like
was
there was
compliant.
no reason.
He was
No reason.
compliant,
Yeah,
and he
man.
was following every instruction.
Right.
Yeah,
Whatever
man.
he said to the officer did not deserve for that
No.
officer to do that.
No. Not at
But
all.
Yeah.
Not at
this
all.
shows you the history of the LAPD or
Right.
police department
Right.
across the country. Is how is it that his partner sat right there
Right
and let it
there.
happen
And she
and did
didn't try to
nothing?
She
stop him,
she
like
kind
hold
of
him back or
she
nothing.
kind of did. She kind of went like kind of did like a
That was
little, but
that in
that
the
wasn't
beginning. In the beginning, she tried that, and then he kept going, so she backed off. And then when he stopped and was about to handcuff the guy, then he started all over again. That's when she finally reached in and grabbed his arm. Was like, okay, enough is enough.
Once it
And see, that's where the problem, that's one of the biggest problems,
right.
is the
Right.
fact that you have good police officers that are there to do their job, to serve the community the way that they're
Right.
supposed to, but then you have the bad apples. And I have
right.
someone that is part of LAPD, and me
Me
and him has
too.
had this conversation multiple times. I
Yeah.
said, just the same way you guys say, well, when we pull you over, we don't know what to expect.
Hmm.
We don't know
Right.
who's in the car
Hmm.
and this, that, and the other. Yeah, it's the same way for us. I don't know who's
Yep.
Always.
coming up to this
Right.
door.
Listen,
I don't know.
Exactly.
I have no idea.
Exactly.
So it's the
bro.
same. We both in the same boat.
We
We
both
both.
in the
Yep.
same boat.
Yep.
Especially me,
Right.
especially us. Like you have a gun. Like let's say I don't have nothing. The fact that I'm driving down the street when I see police, I put my hands at the correct
I
9,
shouldn't have
6,
to do
and
10
that.
10.
and 2.
Shouldn't have
10
to
and
do
2.
it.
I should not
Shouldn't
have
have
to
to
do
do
that.
it. But I do it. Why? Because I don't want you to have any reason
Right.
to have
No
to pull
inklings
me
of
over, bro.
And the
me.
same thing
Right.
I
At
told
all.
him, I said, and I know these LAPD, but see, the problem is that the government is giving police officers way too much power. They've given them way too much power. That is the reason why they do what they do, because they
Mm-hmm.
know that at the end of the day, that there's not going to be a big repercussion.
Right.
I mean,
I
we're
Yeah,
going
think
to hit
that
the percentage.
That's
I
the
We're going
think
to hit
that
the
biggest
I
thing that's
percentage.
good.
and it's never going to be any kind of
right.
repercussion.
No,
And it's
no.
been the same story has been told over and over again. You
Yes,
got Ron
Mhm.
Settles who got in a chokehold in Long Beach and was killed.
yes,
Look how they beat the hell out of Rodney King, bro.
yes.
I mean,
And got
this
off.
dude. I mean, and they let him go. How many other videos have we seen of blacks being beat?
Yes.
You see these school police slamming kids on the ground, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
And
What
that's
else
what
can we do?
that's
What
why I
else can we
say
do?
the government has given them way too much power that they feel they can do whatever they want to do, and there's no repercussions. It's a slap on the wrist. You
And
go
and this,
home, you
yes,
go home with pay. Like how
Because
the
all they got to say
and
is, "I feared for my life."
I fear for
right,
my
Right.
life.
and this is
That's
and
all
See,
they
this is
gotta
that's
my
the
say.
problem,
problem
Pee Wee.
too.
And
How
this
can
is
we
my
not fear
problem.
for our life?
Exactly. Now, how
Mhm.
can you say that you fear for your life when you see people on the steps of a city hall or a
Come on.
Congress building in your face yelling, but yet down the street miles away, you over here slamming black people
N-
for saying that they not doing social distancing, but when
Right.
another 5 miles away, you passing out masks to them people, bro.
Not just
Like this
yelling,
is this
bro.
is all bad, bro.
Gun in the holster on the waist where
Gun
you can
in
see
the
it.
holster.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Sure.
seen that one.
See,
And I
And,
just seen
and
a video today of this white man coming out of a house wielding a machete, bro. No, it was an axe. He had a
oh,
hand
that's old.
axe.
That's old. That's old.
At the
Hey,
But
at
he,
the
Paul,
at
he
the
at the police
at the
right in
police?
his
Oh, yeah,
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 face,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
that's the
Oh,
old
oh,
one.
Juan, you
Yeah,
dead, bro. You dead.
yeah,
You
on
dead,
site.
Juan.
I mean,
Yeah.
see, and it's a gift and a curse at the same exact time. The fact that the gift is that with social media and the digital world right now, that
Yes.
we're
We
able to
wouldn't know
see
this.
that we wouldn't know a
Yes.
lot of this stuff.
Because
And
this
when
stuff
Right.
been happening, but now it's getting filmed. That's
Yeah,
it's
it.
it's
getting
been
filmed.
No doubt.
happening.
No doubt.
So
Right.
if you notice that, and this is one of my biggest issues that I hate that the police does, and you see the difference. There was a film, a video of a guy, white dude that the police was trying to put handcuffs on. He had a gun on his holster, on his
Hmm.
hip, in his holster on his
Mhm.
hip. Very gingerly trying to take him down, not trying to rough him up or nothing like that. Finally, one police officer came from the side and took the gun out the holster. When they
Hmm.
finally did that,
Wow.
that's when he got upset and was like, "It's my right," and this, that, and the other, and he's got to
Hmm.
fight back. So that's when they slammed him finally to the ground.
Hmm.
Now, here's my issue. When you look at black folks and when they get arrested, they police officers are very aggressive. Get back,
Right
get
away.
back,
Right
get
away.
back.
Right.
Right
You
away.
know, and
Right
and
away.
stepping in your space and telling you to
Right.
get back.
Right. Right.
You know,
Right.
and then they form a wall. They form a
Yeah.
wall. If somebody's trying to
Mhm.
videotape or whatever, they form a wall and tell
Right.
you
So
to get
you
back so that
Right.
you can videotape
Right.
and
Yeah.
see what's going on
We deemed a threat from the
yeah.
beginning,
from
bro.
the beginning.
From the
So
jump.
they continue to evolve new tactics to make sure that they cover themselves is
Mm.
because again at the end of the day these are taxpayers money that
Right.
Mm.
that are being cashed out for settlements. It's tax money,
Right.
tax
Mm.
money, people. This is our
Yeah.
money that's
Right.
being
Right.
paid.
Right.
I even told my brother, I said, you know what, I know it'll never happen. This I do know it'll never happen, but if instead of taxpayers' money, we start getting into the police pension,
Mm.
I bet all of this will start stopping.
Wow.
Mm.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But
We get into the
like you
For
police,
said,
sure.
that ain't gonna never happen. But
right? It'll
right.
never
Right.
happen.
Right.
But if we
Right.
get into them police pension, if we can find a way to get into their pension, I bet all of this police brutality is stopped because
Right.
now,
But you think, like, I'm sure some of that stuff already been thought of. That's
yeah,
why it ain't happening,
yeah,
because they already
Right.
know. They already
yeah,
got that. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, man, it's a. I don't think if you not a person of color, man,
You're
and
not
I'm
gonna
talking
get
about
it.
if you a cop or not, you could be off duty. You still a nigga.
Yeah.
like real talk. Like, I don't, if you not in uniform, you just nigga like me. And then when you get pulled over, that you might say that who you are and they're gonna think that you one of them. I think that the
Hmm.
main thing, and I've said this before, I think that some white people, and it's no disrespect, but they look at certain entertainers, athletes, and things as different. Like, they
Yeah.
different, so we treat them different. But you not. The problem is when those black people start to think that they really different, and then when you start to get in those circles and start acting a fool, then you just another nigga like we are, man.
Mhm.
You bet. Yep.
Yeah. So, for me, when we get back to what Zai brought up though in Georgia, I think, the fact that he was a ex-police officer working for the DA, they got special privilege.
Right.
That's the reason why it took them 3 months. And
Mhm.
and it took 3 months for the fact that it got out.
Yep.
We
People start
petitioned,
signing stuff.
Right.
I signed it. I
petitioned.
signed the petition. I text too. I did it all.
Otherwise, them dudes would still be sitting at the house right now.
Right.
For
Right.
sure. And
Still at the house.
now hold on. And now they at the house. Did you see? And I don't know how true it is, but they got a sister that's doing the prosecution.
But
For
you know what
real.
though? I say
A
this
black,
though,
and
Z.
she a Republican too. A black
I was,
Republican sister that's doing the prosecution for these people, bro.
but you know what
Crazy.
though? When you look at these different cities, like Georgia, like a Florida, you have these folks, and
That's tough.
this is
That's
to
crazy.
to some folks they can turn the switch off and be like, I'm just doing my job.
Right.
This is it. This
And
is
I
just my
think,
job. Just
and
switch. I'm just
that's
doing
how
my
I
job.
feel. In my mind, I thought about that too, P. I thought, like, as a black woman, that this happened to somebody in a state that you live in. How could you? There's no.
Yeah.
But
I
that's
just
just
don't.
like the
There's
one
no
in
amount of money that could tell me, or that I could take to say I'm going to take this case against a young brother that was killed unlawfully and wrongfully by some dude. I don't care if you were a cop. You're not a cop right now, my dude.
Right. But
Your
see,
son
But
ain't no
that's
that's
just
cop.
like the
issue.
girl. That's just like the case in Texas with the white cop that shot the
Oh.
what was his name in an apartment.
Oh.
Yeah,
Now how?
right.
Now
And she
how?
was black. The
the judge was
Her
black.
lawyer.
judge.
That's
The
No,
judge.
the judge.
That's
was black.
crazy. You
And,
that's
and
And
how
she
crazy.
only
you
got
just
10
go?
years for that.
How you
So
go?
really,
How,
she really only gonna serve maybe 5 at the most.
Five to
Oh
how,
seven.
yeah,
how
And
you
right.
not gonna know that that ain't your apartment, bro? Like,
that
D-
part.
and then they didn't. Dude, I don't even want to talk about it, bro. I
Yeah,
don't even want to talk about it.
listen, I'm
Yeah,
telling you,
because
Pete.
I'm gonna
Listen,
get mad
okay,
all over again.
let's end this. Let's end this like this. Do what you can.
Right.
I know Pee Wee always asks, what you want to say at the end? What's your last thing? This is mine, P.
Let's go.
Do what you can. Be a voice. Sign petitions. Call. Whatever you got to do that you think is enough for you and your abilities to do for your community and your people. Do that, man. There's always going to be people that's going to downplay everything you do and say you should do
Right.
more while they sitting on their ass doing nothing. Talking
Right.
about we should be shooting white people. You ain't shot nobody. You ain't got no fucking guns. I'm sorry. But I'm just saying, do what you
I
can
can't
and
stand
know that that's what you about. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you can live with yourself knowing that
it.
you
Knowing
just
that you
didn't sit
did
around,
something.
that you
Right.
tried to do something to help your community and forget that advancement of your people. I got daughters, bro. I got daughters, and people ask me about this Me Too movement and all this stuff. I'm for whatever women want. Whatever women rights they need, whatever they want, I'm with it. I got babies. I want them to get the same amount of pay as a man. I'm not sending them and teaching them that they less than
That was
anybody.
one.
Right.
That
You
was
know what
one
I
of my
mean? So
things too.
off top, stand for what you believe in, man. That's all I want to say.
Juan Fuego, last words.
Hey man, he said it all, bro. I'm truly just
I can't stand it right
Shit. I'm just saying,
I
now.
cuz.
just
So
can't,
lit.
man. It's so much going on, and I'm so frustrated behind it all of how these police officers, these white people, feel like they can just get away with anything and do anything that they want to do, right? And I'm really fed up, and I don't know what else I can do. I don't know what else, and it's very hurtful to the soul, bro.
Yeah.
That guy, that young man was supposed to be what, 26 on Sunday, his
Friday.
Yeah. Something
bro.
like that.
I mean,
Hey, wait. One second. I don't care if he did rob that place. That's where I'm at with it. I don't care if he did rob that place. You don't have no right to kill nobody, bro.
who are you to decide
Exactly.
that?
Exactly.
Okay, you're robbing
Exactly.
and you didn't stop when I told you to stop, so
Exactly.
I'm gonna
I don't know
shoot
you.
you.
I don't know you.
Talking,
Yeah,
but
bro.
didn't they say somebody's supposed to be a citizen's arrest or something?
Citizens
Let
arrest.
me tell
That's
you,
their
somebody-
But
all.
even if it
Let me
was
tell
a
you
That's their
something.
citizen's
go-to.
arrest, yeah.
Exactly. And
That's just like
if you
police
do a
officers
citizen's
saying
arrest,
that they fear for their life.
and
That's
watch
the
this,
same
a
exact
citizen's
thing.
arrest is supposed to be, you're supposed to do all you can to take them. You're not supposed to go access George Zimmerman
Right.
following people and shit. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We're going to knock it off,
But the
bro.
fact
That's a
that you
whole
brought
nother
guns,
subject.
you brought guns on purpose.
Guns.
A
Ready.
citizen's arrest is not, you don't supposed to bring guns.
I wish somebody would try to citizen arrest me. I'm walking away too, bro. You got me messed up.
All right, Tata, last words.
Live life in light.
Tata,
You caught me off guard. You caught me off guard. You caught me off guard. You caught me
How I
off
catch
guard.
you off guard? Everybody went through theirs. You last
Right.
one.
She said, live, love, light. Oh, you crazy, God.
All right, my last words is a lot of folks say, you know, this system is broken. The system is not broken. The system is doing exactly what it was designed to do.
Talk to him, P. Talk to him, P.
And it is our job as a community,
Duty.
yes,
I'm
to
sorry,
come
P.
together
I'm sorry, P.
and as a collective to change the vote, our congressmen, our officials, our presidents, all of these folks in office, we need to hold them accountable. Because at the end of the day, these council people, they sit over the LAPD. The mayor sits over the LAPD and the sheriff. If we want to stop police brutality, we need to go after the mayor. This is the person that can make it stop. So at the end of the day, I just say this, and I'm gonna piggyback off of Zaid. We as a collective truly need to stop going after one another and coming together. We have to break that stereotype that we don't communicate, and we need to start communicating. We need to start holding people accountable. Do not be that one that stands there and sits there while something goes wrong. And I'm just talking about in general, because I had this conversation today that I remember when I was on the street team and upper management, someone in upper management said something about me that I didn't know nothing about. I didn't say nothing like that, but it was said about me. And everybody in that room didn't stand up for me, didn't speak for me, nothing. I got thrown underneath the bus. But nobody came to me and asked me about it. Don't be that person in that room that does not speak up. If you feel something is wrong, speak up and say something about it.
Right.
It's not okay.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, as a collective, let's respect one another. Let's communicate with one another. Let's build with one another. Because we as Black people, at the end of the day, we in a fight all by ourselves.
Every day, bro.
We don't have nobody else fighting for us. We got to come together and fight for ourselves. So that's my last words, ladies and gentlemen. We truly appreciate you guys rocking with the No Boundaries crew.
Yes, sir.
Some of the topics that we covered today. Do you serve your significant other food on a dinner plate or a paper plate? Do you think social media has improved the human communication? Do you think the age of 18 you should be drinking at the age of 18? Would you want yourself to be cloned? And when the travel ban is lifted, will you be traveling? And the one gotta go, we gotta get our vote on right there, is dead prayers or
set it off.
Dead prayers.
It's a good one, man.
Off.
It's a good one.
Gotta go. We want to hear from you guys. I'll be your man, Big Pee Wee. That's Tata right there. Juan Fuego, Deacon Zaid.
Peace.
You guys have a wonderful and blessed day. And stay Black. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Peace.